In focus now, I want to bring in retired U.S. Air Force General Charles Wald, a former Deputy Commander of U.S. European Command and a JINSA Distinguished Fellow. Great to have you, sir. So we have many days of this U.S. blockade, and by every estimation, it is really working, maybe beyond what Iran thought were possible, really. Can we get there without firing any more bullets, or do you see a side-by-side?
No, it's going to be hard to predict. I think we will get there. I think we can get there without firing any more bullets. I personally think it wouldn't be a bad idea if we did fire a few more to make sure that this 20% of the missiles that the president referred to a little earlier today is destroyed. And any new air defense, there's been reports the Russians have considered sending new S-400 air defense capability to Iran. If that happens, I think we ought to go after it. I know the commander of Central Command, Brad Cooper, is looking at some options to do just that. I think the story the Iranians are telling is obviously not correct. It's for the benefit of their people. They're on their backs, and I think Iran is ready to go.
Now, you say that Russia sending S-400 air capability. Talk about that. I mean, what would that enable Iran to be able to do if we don't get in there and circumvent that?
Yeah, they had S-300s in Iran before. The Israelis took them out before last June, and then again in the latest attacks we had recently. But the S-400 is a very capable air defense system. It would change the equation. We could go in after them. We will. Our intelligence is second to none. We know where they are, where they're going. So I think, again, that would be a preemptive attack we should take to make sure we have freedom of movement and freedom of flight over Iran. But again, I think we should take out the rest of their missile capability. We should take out any air defense they build, and we should make sure that any command and control capability they have is taken out.
What do you think at this moment on day 23 of the ceasefire? I mean, the good news is that, you know, where our reporter was, Lucas Tomlinson, he was in Dubai. So UAE now is at least not getting hit by its at least neutral friend previously, Iran. But outside of that, I mean, what is really happening that it looks like Iran is not trying to just buy more time and isn't really seeing this as a peace, you know, as movement toward peace?
I think you hit the nail on the head. I think they're trying to buy more time. I think the Iranian public is only going to put up with so much because, I mean, they don't have any water. They're starving.
Yes.
They have no economy. And it's in its eventuality. I think the acting supreme leader, wherever he is and whatever he's doing, is probably not very aware of what's really happening. I'm sure he's being told a story that isn't true. We have to be patient. I know it's hard for the American public to look at $4.50 a gallon for gas. I get that. But I think this is a time for the United States to be patient. I think the administration is doing the exact right thing. I agree with Lucas, who's a friend of mine, the way he reported this. And I think it's just a matter of time, and I think we need to stick with it.
Well, in the politics at home, it would be great if some of those Democrat-led states would ease off their gas tax during this whole thing. New Jersey, California, those states that just have extraordinarily high gas tax, that just drives that price up to $6 a gallon for even regular unleaded. Sir, it's wonderful to have you. General Wald, thank you.
Thank you, Harris.